stuff and figured out this volume thing. Like, my volume is really low the last time. I gotta sneeze. Oh, that came out. Anyways. Welcome, everybody, to Story Times with the camera's up here. Welcome. I'm Shoooow Homebody. God! Okay. Alright, you're probably just not going to get it today. I don't know what to do. Alright, girl, you're just not going to be an internet YouTube star. It is what it is. Where the hell's that coming from? Whoa! What is that?
Quick! Ancestor Shoooow! I'm your descendant from the future!
From the future? Okay, so tell me, how big and successful are we in the future?
Why you think I'm here, fool?
I mean, what?
If it was good, you think I'd be fighting for my life? There's no time to explain. They're after me. Here,
well, don't bring
quickly.
Them here.
Take this.
What's this gonna do?
I said no time to explain. Quickly, inject that into your neck.
I gotta take this myself?
Yes, you're gonna have to do it yourself, you big baby.
Well, I don't really do needles.
Listen, I got no time. That Nano Machine there is the latest model, so it's equipped with a dummy manual just for you. By the way, Ancestor Nim. Make sure to become a famous YouTube star so you can make your descendants' life easier, huh?
Well, how my black ass gonna do that?
Gotta go!
Well, okay. Guess we doing it for the fam. No needles. No. Okay. All right. Nano girl, you out there? Systems activated. Serial number 7,444,240,000. Starting uplink. God, it worked. Yes! Okay, here's what we doing. All right, your girl's about to go on Jeopardy. I'm about to get all the stocks. I'm gonna take up drawing. I'm about to be rich. But nothing's gonna stop us now. Woo! System error. Uplink error. What? Error. Nanotechnology temporarily suspended due to insufficient funding. Please make a payment for further upload. That old cheap-ass descendant didn't pay the bill. How the hell you spend all this money going to try to come back to the past and yet you still don't know how to pay a bill? What the hell? She get it from me. She must get it from me. Wait. Nano? Wait, Nano? Nano? Ah, there it goes.
Shoooow Homebody. Welcome.
Welcome, everybody, to Story Times with Shoooow. I am your humble storyteller, Shoooow Homebody. Please, no applause, no applause. Get me the claps. I know you're happy to see me. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Why you always gotta be like that? I mean, like, you ain't gotta, it's just a joke. Like, burst my bubble every time I'm feeling myself. My God. I'm sorry, everybody. Please ignore her. She's just one of my many demons. Her demon. Back to what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted. If you weren't here from my last episode, then welcome and thank you for coming. And if you're back for another episode, thank you so much for being here. Now, we're going to be continuing Nano Machine episode 2 or chapter 2, whichever one you prefer. And if you're wondering about the mic, I'm having to do this because there's something going on with my volume, so you're just going to have to deal with it. I feel like a host right now, just like Is this how Oprah felt when she was in the audience? Just welcome everybody to Shoooow Homebody TV. I am your host, Shoooow Homebody. Thank you for coming. Okay, I feel like I'm kind of digging it, but at the same time, I really want to have my hands free. But you know, your girl can work with what she's got with the technology available to her. So, since I have nothing else to add to the comments, I guess we should go ahead and get started. A long time ago, fighters of Jiangyu learned martial arts in order to... yes, the backstory. I'm talking here. Tries to over-explain a little bit too much to where sometimes it goes over my head. I appreciate when they go back and reference things so I can be like, oh, that's what they mean. Because usually when they try to put so much into like the beginning, I'm just like, it's just kind of like, whew. Oh, it's my turn now, is it? A long time ago, fighters of Jiangyu learned martial arts in order to protect themselves from enemies. Over time, martial arts evolved from using it as a method of self-defense into a tool to kill enemies. It grew to become more sophisticated and complex. The simple forms became a series of movements, and the breathing techniques represented the basics of eternal energy. The martial artists passed on their techniques and heirlooms to the future generations, allowing martial arts to continue to evolve. The people who had mastered martial arts were more powerful than normal humans, and they were soon called the Mauryan people. Wu Lin. Like right there, I had to read it twice. I don't know about y'all, but like, I had to read it twice. Fighters who wanted to be disciples of the Mauryan people gathered to form clans, and those clans were divided into the forces of justice and the forces of evil. All right, now one of this is going to be significant. We got clearly the forces of justice, who's supposed to be the good guys, and the forces of evil, who's supposed to be the bad guys. I wonder who I would be if I had to choose. Like, if I had to be a force of justice, then I'd have to go by a moral code. And if I had to be the forces of evil, then I could probably just do whatever I like. But then I'm not sure if I want to be in the forces of evil, because like on one hand I want to release my inhibitions, but on the other hand I don't want to just go off the whim and just start. I'm not really like one of those people who just starts killing people because I want to. You know, there's got to be a good common ground. Between the tight balance of those two forces, there was another group that pursued an entirely different route, seeking only strength. The world called them the demonic cult. There we go. That would be my sect. The illegitimate. That's a mouthful right there. Like, that is like a whole mouthful to tell you a lot of stuff. So first we got like, okay, fuck my illegitimate child of the highest ranking family. All right, so now we know he's illegitimate. We know we know what that means. I don't want to say the B word, but like we know what that means. His mama was probably a peasant. His mama was a peasant. Bastard. His mama was a peasant. Wasn't married to the daddy. Probably a slave. One of those two. And then, you know, of the highest ranking family, so he's clearly got to be like the emperor of the whole clan. He's high up there. And then we got who has a right to the throne. So that tells us right now that there's going to be a clash for the throne between all the other siblings who's going to be wanting that throne. Mr. Narrator? It's my turn finally. Okay. The illegitimate child of the highest ranking family in the demonic cult who has a right to the throne. This is Jiang Ya Wu's story. Side note, these names I am going to be going by how they sound when I pronounce them. I am not fluent in this language, or I am not particularly sure how to pronounce these names. So I'm going to do the best I can. So what I'm trying to say is, please don't judge me, okay? And if you want to have something to say, leave them in the comments to help me. Emphasis on the helping me part. Meaning, if you're going to come up here and just say, you know, nobody, that's not how you say this. This isn't how it goes. Okay, nobody needs all that. Just, if you're going to help me, slide it in the comments and like, you know, to tell me exactly how it's supposed to say or something along those lines. But don't be coming up here being mean, okay? Your girl is doing the best she can. All right. Chapter 1. An evil god descended into my body? I'm alive. But I'm sure my stomach was pierced by that sword. What happened? Why is my whole body sweating? Ugh! Huh? What's this? What are these black spots? Not that the guard just kind of laid him in the bed. Like, you couldn't wash him off or nothing. You just laid him in the bed covered in blood, like blood on the sheets in the bed. I don't know why that just, that irks me some. Because it's just like, sanitation. Don't lay me in my nice clean sheets when I'm covered in blood. I don't want that. Wash me off, okay? Wash me off, take off my clothes, something. Don't just lay me in there, drenched and bloody. It smells awful. And smelly too. My whole body is sticky. Are you awake, Master? What? Are you awake, Master? Who are you? There isn't anyone around. What is this? Please calm down, Master. Telepathy? No, not that. I've heard it once before, but this is different. This sounds like it's coming directly from my head. No way. Could it be coming from my head? You are right, Master. Huh? Once again, who are you? I connect and serve as a core to support Master's brain. I am Sky Corporation's 7th generation Nano Machine. Like, bruh, you ain't gotta shout. She's in your head. She can hear you. What? What are you talking about? Who are you? And why are you doing this to me? I am the 7th generation Nano Machine. Nano? Evil God? That's correct. A Nano Machine. Is it talking about the evil God? The one that the demonic cult worships? Are you really the evil God?
This way, Dr. Beck.
Was it another assassination attempt?
Yes. Although there have been many assassination attempts recently, I didn't think that they would send me directly there.
Of course it would have been our first-class God, Jank. It was the only thing that we could have done. It was a miracle that Prince Shion was able to make it out alive.
I think somebody helped Prince Shion, but I can't tell who it was that helped him.
Can't you guess to an extent based on the markings?
Well, the scene that I saw yesterday was terrible. On the cold ground without their upper bodies, among them was one who still had his upper body intact. But the dagger that I gave to Prince Shion was stuck in his head. Right then, I heard someone's breathing. In the place, not too far away through pools of blood, I could recognize Prince Shion. But
he had no wounds on his body?
Yes. His breathing was like he was sound asleep. His clothing was clearly torn by a sword, but Prince Shion's body was clean of any marks.
Who could have helped him? There's no way the cult leader would involve himself in a fight like this.
I am also confused.
Aha! This is getting interesting. Quickly, lend me to Prince Shion's room. Were you the one who saved my life, God? If you are talking about the one who saved you from the enemies that were after you, then no. However, if you are talking about putting Master's dying body into self-healing mode, then yes.
What do you mean self-healing mode?
Sending basic information to Master's brain. Also, what's with Master? Searching for the right words for this era in culture. So when she says this era in culture, does that mean that she is aware that she went back in time? Which brings me back to the kid who stuck him. It's just like, how was he able to go back in time? Did Nano allow him to go back in time? Did he have a nano machine in him and that is what allowed him to go back in time? If so, does that mean that Yawan, I think it's Yawan. Does that mean that Yawan can also go back in time if he wants to? And then also, side note, does that mean that everybody is going back in time? Because if he's going back in time, what's to stop the other people's ancestors from going back in time and stopping him? Master, I am not the evil God that you speak of.
Huh? His tone changed. If you're not the evil God, then...
I am trying to send you the basic information and manual about me to your brain.
Huh?
Will you accept?
Yes? Huh?
I get so it's every time you see it, you seen it once, but like every time it don't look no better. Nobody wants to just see a puddle of throw up on there. I be appreciating when some of the manga writers just like put a blur around it, like, for my sensibilities. This is a natural reaction when you first receive the information in your brain. You will not feel guilty or nauseous starting the second time.
I'm dizzy. I feel nauseous. What is happening? Hey, Nano Machine?
Yes, Master.
Is it true that thousands of machines are now embedded in my body?
That is correct. Specifically, 6,482,040,000 nano machines have now been placed in your body. I'm not sure how I would feel about that. On one hand, I guess they're so tiny that you wouldn't feel them. And they're beneficial. But on the other hand, what if they turn against you and then start to hurt your body? Or what if somebody puts like a virus in there and then the nanos turn against you? That's where my brain be going sometimes. I don't know, do y'all brains be going there? It's like, I see the benefits, but what if?
What is this? It wasn't a human or a god. If I want to get you out of my body...
As you saw in the information that was sent, I am only programmed to be extracted outside the body in case you die. Now, if they're extracted out of the body after he dies, will they still be active? Like, can they be extracted and then put into another person?
My so-called half-brothers, they're very desperate to kill me, even though I don't have any strength. And now there's a fully unidentified nano machine in my body. Why did this happen to me? So then... who put you into my...
That question right there. That question that he was about to ask but got interrupted from asking, he never goes back to ask that question, or she never answers it. And I really wonder if she would know. Like, would she know like who purchased her based off of like the credits used? Like, did they use a credit card so it's in their information, or did he use a programming so she's got the information? I don't know. Side note, I am aware that he called Nano a he that one time, but in my mind, Nano has a female voice. So take that as you will.
Prince! Dr. Beck is here! Huh? Well, wait. Stay quiet, Nano Machine. They'll think I'm weird if they see me talking to a voice inside my head.
I can read your thoughts to communicate.
I got it. Just be quiet.
Temporarily going into silent mode.
The prince seems to be asleep, so we have to stay quiet. Prince! Are you awake? It seems your body is... Oh!
How long did it take him to get those excretions out of his body? Because if that happened overnight, then how come he didn't smell it when he picked him up the first time? And then, like, how can you tell after all the blood that's already dried up on him, the other secretions that's out of his body? It's just like Jane. You should have given him a bath anyway, like a while ago. This is like your karma. So take a whiff and love it.
What is this smell? Oh no, I forgot
How you
about
forget
that.
you smell that bad, bruh? If like the smell is as bad as they're talking, like they're making this smell sound worse than death. Okay, they're making it sound terrible, and yet somehow he forgot he smelled bad. I don't think I could forget smelling like that. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Would y'all forget smelling like that? You think y'all could forget smelling like that? Like you wouldn't go around just be like,
Prince Shion, we have met before, haven't we?
Yes. How could I forget the doctor who came to see me when my mother was sick?
I'm going to check your pulse. Give me your hand.
Well,
it's okay to give me your hand. Extraordinary. This is strange. What do you mean? Did something bad happen to the prince?
I got him acting so intense. Like, calm down, bruh. He's gonna be fine. Woo-sa. Woo, woo, woo.
No, it's quite the opposite.
This could be a rare opportunity for Prince Shio.
What are you saying?
Your entire body has been cleansed of any dirty substances, and your energy flow has been activated. Tell me, did you take any kind of special medicine? I'm sorry. I'm not sure what you're saying. You now have the perfect body to train in martial arts. Huh? Then, these sticky black spots are waste that came out of my body? Hey, Nano Machine. Did you do this? Deactivate silent mode. Deactivate! Silent mode has been deactivated. The Nano Machines placed throughout your entire body have extracted waste from your body, and they have also reshaped the blood vessels, joints, and muscles to best fit your body shape. The more Nano talks about what she can do, the more I just get so jelly and want one of my own, okay? Where is my ancestor, or where is my future generation person to come and hit me with a Nano Machine to change my life, okay? Where they at? Where they at? You, what are you? Are you sure you're not an evil god? The evil smirk. We know what that means. Our boys are thinking. I am not an evil god, just a machine. Master. That looks like the end of chapter 2, everybody's. So, you know what that means. Time for the comment. Comments are kind of dry on this chapter. A little dry, I have to say. Let's just go on to the next chapter. And for you guys, that will be in the next episode. So I hope you all enjoyed Nano Machine chapter 2, and come back and see me for the next time. All right, that'll probably be uploaded really quickly because I'm trying to get these out as soon as possible so I can be caught up to about chapter 5. There are currently 98 chapters released already. Not to mention the actual novel is complete if you don't want to watch the pictures. So I think I'm not gonna rush. I'm gonna take my time, get these uploaded, enjoy myself. I don't want to get burnt out, you know what I mean? But what did you guys think about chapter 2? It was a little dry, you know, a lot of information going at us, so that's appreciated. But at the same time, there was no real action going on. The action actually comes once they get to the Demon Academy. So when they get to the Demon Academy, hold your seats, children. Seat belts, strap them up. We are going to go. And I hope you guys come back and join me for the next installment of Story Times with Shalea, with your humble storyteller, Shalea Homebody, the soothsayer of the soul, okay? The silken vocal cords herself, self-named. Don't judge me. And with that, we must say adios, arrivederci, adieu.